Hello.
Hi, Ash. Can you hear me?
Oh, hi, Tom. What's up?
Hi. It looks like we're live. I don't know what else is.
Yeah, I don't see anything else besides my own. I see Spo Show.
Yeah, that's all I can see as well. Huh. Okay. Maybe we just need to sit tight for another few minutes. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm fine waiting. I'm currently in a U-Haul with my friend Micah.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Micah.
So, trying to wait till the rain dies down so we can move.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this is the big weekend. You're finally
doing the thing.
Finally doing the thing. Betraying me for the other side of the Charles River.
Yes. I'm a Southern girl.
I'll never forgive you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know. Goodbye, Bummerville. Love you. Never.
No,
I'm honorary.
you're a summer villain once. You're a summer villain for life. So.
Yeah, I've been sworn in.
Nah, we're taking her. Kid.
I think this is a social experiment or something to see what we say.
Oh, okay.
On live radio?
Are we really live? I mean, it says live, but I don't know what's actually going on. There's nobody in the chat. Who is actually listening to this?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It's just one of those days. I don't think I want to break stuff or anything, but seems like things are breaking stuff. This is the Spo Show. Faux Show. It looks like Sarima has no... They're here. You just heard one of their songs. When you'll be listening. In the future. Sorry, Ma, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Nice. Oh, there we go. You got some video.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's all happening. That was crazy. This is what happened for me. I thought I was live. I was like doing a radio show. And all I could I brought it up to see what was going on. And I just heard your confusion. So it's gonna be like some War of the Worlds. Like when people watch this later, they're gonna be like, "What's going on?" I have to like prelude that.
I don't know if you ever heard us, but we thought we were kind of lured into kind of some kind of social experiment or
That's what I heard.
blind like research study or something when nothing was coming up.
Well, let me ask my first question of the social experiment. From 1 to 10, how awkward did you feel?
Surprisingly, not very awkward.
Not awkward. Wow.
I think I'm an awkward person.
That's
so.
what has prepared Sorry Ma for such an awkward scenario. It seems like you have the solidity to get through as a band.
You know what? I think just being ourselves and making music and putting it out into the world sets us up for most awkward situations inherently.
Nice. I see some. Is there some eye paint on the man to your right? What's going on there?
This is
Oh, it's just glasses. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, I was worried there for a second too, Micah, to be honest. I was like, what's going on with him today? But okay.
Those
Who is it that is just sound?
Oh, that's me.
Well, Tom.
Yes, hi.
But it says Tom on my screen.
Yes, Micah is the person riding in the van with Ashley.
Yeah, I'm Ashley.
Oh, I see.
And
Oh, I see.
Mike
Yeah.
is our business manager.
I'm so confused because I can't see anything, but I feel just as confused as Sorry Ma was. I feel like it's totally fine.
Yeah, it's mutual shared confusion. Oh, sorry.
Just making sure.
So how did this band come together? How do you all know each other? Did you meet on Craigslist?
Essentially,
Yeah, almost.
yeah. Tom,
Very
do
nearly.
you want to tell?
Yeah, so we're gonna flash back in time to the far distant past of 2019. Ooh, scary. I had just been kind of like frequenting a Facebook page for musicians in Boston looking for bands, and I came across this post by Ashley saying like, "Hey, I just moved to Boston. I sing and play guitar. I want to form a alt rock band inspired by people like The Replacements and Jawbreaker and like the Gin Blossoms, and I don't know if I'm missing any other major kind of like influences that you had highlighted in that ad, Ashley. It was so long ago, I can't remember. I was like, oh, I want to take a chance on this. So we met up at Charlie's Kitchen in Cambridge and just talked music for a while, and we're like, yeah, let's make this happen. And
Wait, let me stop you right there. We're gonna get back to this story, but I'm wondering two different questions. A, did y'all eat burgers or vegan burgers in this initial meeting at Charlie's Kitchen?
I believe burgers were had.
Burgers, okay.
were there? I don't even remember. I don't remember having burgers. I thought we just had like some drinks, but like I don't remember.
There's been a lot of times at Charlie's, so maybe I don't have the exact burger pinned at the right night, but
Okay.
yeah, I do remember. I know Charlie's is known for their burgers, and I've had them a few times. So
I think I used to specifically get the turkey burger.
Ooh, turkey burgers are good. Had them before.
Yeah.
You know, I'm out in Utah, and they don't really have turkey burgers available here. And I just remembered that that's a thing. That's like a very regular thing that I would have in my life is turkey burgers. But the next question that I had is Ashley, where did you come from when you moved to Beantown?
I was living in New York. I'm a native New Yorker.
Okay.
And I moved up to Boston fall of 2019. Before times.
Before times.
And
Did you get it in the first year? Do you feel like you were, you like at least got to live in Boston for like a normal amount of time?
There were a few months there, which luckily I was able to find Tom and, a few people to jam with. We were supposed to have our first show pretty much like the week everything broke out. So
in March of 2020.
Oh yeah.
March of 2020.
Okay, so let's go back to Charlie's Kitchen and restart and continue the story. So you're at Charlie's Kitchen eating juicy turkey burgers, vegan burgers, cheeseburgers, whatever it is, drinking some awesome beer, and what happens?
Let's see what happens. I don't even know what I'm actually. It's funny. Our bassist Alex, who's not on the call, walked in randomly. I didn't know he was going to be there, and said hi to us, and was going to a show at Charlie's at the time. And then, like 6 months later, I asked him to join our band. So it was kind of a weird coincidence there that he showed up that night that Sorry Ma was kind of being conceived in a way. So,
oh yeah, when I'm sorry, I had to step away for like a second when Alex just like happened to walk in as we were walking out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was so weird. Yeah, that's fate. That's some fate stuff right there.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just definitely cool that people actually showed up. To the dinner. It's kind of like dating in a sense of like, you talk online, but you're not exactly sure if people are going to show up. So, I just felt like we hit it off easily. I think within a week we were actually sitting down with instruments and writing.
Now, did anyone have songs already?
No, not really. I didn't.
Did, Ash, but maybe no. Maybe I think the first one that we worked on together was no subtext, but like that was something that came together like in the moment.
And that ended up being the first song off of your EP.
Yeah.
Which is called Sorry Ma EP.
Yep, self-titled.
I personally, my favorite song on the EP is Grown. I don't know how. Maybe it's just Grown straight up. That's the title.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Tell me about that song. It seems like obviously like a growing up song, but what was actually happening that made that happen? That song occur and make sense.
That's a good question.
You can also pass or plead the fifth. No questions on the Spo Show have to be. You can dish it off, but I'm just trying to get to the core of what actually happened.
Yeah, I just keep showing Mike. I don't know if you can see us on the screen. He has a fun hat on.
Yay for hats!
Yay for hats! I can speak a little bit at least to like writing the song, like lyrically. It was just kind of. Still maybe a little bit in a kind of growing up phase of hitting certain milestones in life and maybe not necessarily being of the age that I talk about in the songs of kind of early adolescent, but kind of going through similar things that you just have to go through growing up. So it's kind of like almost like a cycle a little bit where you think you've gotten through things or grown through things, and somehow it doesn't feel like you have grown up in a sense, or you're still growing and it's you're never really fully grown. You're still kind of it's an evolution. So I don't know, it's just like kind of a meditation on kind of looking back and going through certain milestones, but also shedding a new layer and just kind of keep going and seeing what else is in store.
y'all didn't know each other before this band, right?
No.
No.
So that you're in like this, and I'm not trying to. I just want to know how four people, because in Boston, there's a lot of different ways. In every city, there's a lot of different ways bands come together. But one of them is they're like high school friends, and they've known each other for years, and they're like a band. You've played with these bands, I'm sure, or maybe you were even in these bands. But it is more often there than it happens. But it is still very random and hard for a band of people who don't know each other at all to come together. So, I don't know. I think maybe, I don't want to go too deep. We've all gone through the trauma of the beginning of this show. And Tom has an awesome mustache, so.
Yeah.
I think everybody sort of starts with that high school thing. Whether it continues or not doesn't really matter, but you learn so much being in a band starting in high school, where it's like,
I'm actually going to come on camera now and not be shy anymore.
hey,
Yeah.
hi
Hey.
Tom.
Hey.
And you just you're hungry in high school with your little first project, 1 or 2 projects, so you start networking and you start meeting people, and it's less awkward to be able to talk to someone that you haven't met before and be like, hey, I have accomplished something. Maybe it's not where I want to go, but I have accomplished something. You've accomplished something. Let's get in a room. Let's get a jam session together. Let's see where it goes.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, I think for me, one of the things that kind of motivated me to kind of take a chance on Ashley and take this where we've taken it so far is I feel like I wanted a lot of that kind of connection from like high school style bands and kind of like growing up area bands that I didn't get back then. I was definitely very into music, but I didn't feel far enough along in my abilities to be able to kind of confidently recruit a bunch of people to play in a band, and I was just not able to figure out what my influences were. So when Ashley kind of came along, I was like, oh, this is something that I kind of felt I could handle and I was overdue for. So I was gonna just kind of jump in, and I'm so glad that I did.
That's awesome. I'm just curious. I don't know. Were you in any bands? It's Ty, right?
Oh, sorry, me or
Yeah.
Tom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was I in any bands before Sorry Mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had been. I was in at least one band in college, and then like a couple of one-off things when I was in high school as like a teenager, but nothing really as consistent as I think Sorry Ma has been so far. So, but I also have a background in addition to playing guitar and doing sound design stuff for Sorry Ma. I'm also a classically trained violinist. That's me playing violin on the solo and the song that you just heard. So even if I wasn't getting kind of my fix from like playing in bands, I was playing in orchestras and like chamber groups and stuff like that. So I always kind of had that to default back on.
I'm gonna get into the song "Grown" since we've been kind of touching upon how we got to the beginning of Sorry Ma. We'll listen to this song, come back, hear more towards where we're getting to the present, and then I played a little bit of Thurston, but I feel like this song just came out, right? Is that true?
It just came out today, I think.
Today, yeah. That's
Ash
what
just
I'm like.
shared it today, right, Ash?
Yeah, so I'll play that again soon too. But we'll be right back. This is "Grown" by Sorry Ma on the Spo Show.
When I broke out, it was a cold November pain. I used to wake up, but things always stayed the same. Crying softly on the soccer field. Everything seemed such a great appeal. Imagination lacked and my thoughts went unheard. Overanalyzed my mixtape. It gave me such a splitting headache, but now I'm grown. Now I'm grown. Now I'm grown. Now I'm grown. Now I'm all those times they're hard to miss, but I'm still hanging on. All those times they're hard to miss, but I'm still hanging on through all of this. You used to tell me things and then I would tell you mine. Our shared affection reigned, I'd call and you'd reply. We both knew we were ready, so we made out to Tom Petty. I stopped asking and you kept all those things inside. We drowned in apathy, now you just don't reply. Fell apart too soon, I sighed, you sighed. Now you become just a waste of time. Now you become just a waste of time. And I've outgrown you, I've outgrown, I've outgrown you, I've outgrown, I've outgrown you, I've outgrown, I've outgrown you, I've outgrown you, I've outgrown.
Spo Show. What's up, y'all? Wednesday, June 1st. I don't know if you do this, but something I do on the first day of every month. And let me get is Sarima, are y'all here?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sweet. All right, let me ask you. That was Sarima, Grown, off their EP, which came out December 31st of last year, 23rd rather, so right before Christmas. On the first day of every month, I say rabbit, rabbit upon waking up, or at least I try to. Do you know about this tradition?
No, I have never heard of this.
Yeah, that's
You've never.
Tell more.
Yeah. So basically, it's like on the first day of every month, if you say rabbit, rabbit, you have good luck for the whole month. That's just how it rolls.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start trying that.
It's called Rabbit Rabbit Day in my book. That's like the
Where did you learn that?
Stick Stickly. I don't know if you remember Stick Stickly.
Yes. Oh, I
Yeah.
do. I was a huge Stick Stickly fan, but I can't believe I don't remember that.
Yeah, Stick Stickly was the man, or the stick. I don't know. I actually don't want to place too much gender on Stick Stickly. But yeah, that was every day on that show. It was like a thing. You know, there was like a new day, a new reason to be happy or whatnot. And yeah, that was like the thing for the first day of every month. And it was funny because like my ex-wife, she also knew about the holiday. I consider it a holiday, not like a bank holiday, but still a holiday nonetheless. Sorry, Ma. So I feel weird saying that band name. Does anyone ever say that to you?
Yes. Everyone ever.
Everyone says that?
Everyone. Yeah.
Do you? I don't think I would. I don't call my mother Ma. So it's like, for me, it's That's why it's weird for me. I'd be like, sorry, Mom. It's probably where I would put that. Is that something that one of you says actively? Do you call your mother Ma?
No, it's
Not
actually a reference.
It's a reference to what?
Well, me and Tom have bonded over our love of the Replacements.
Okay.
Which have a lot of kind of references in our songs. So their first record is called Sorry Ma, Forgot to Take Out the Trash.
Okay, all right.
I'm thinking of band names. But I guess Sorry Ma just was one of them. We had a whole list, and then it ended up just sticking. I think we had our first show, and yeah, it was just kind of coming down to crunch time. We're like, all right, we need to call ourselves something. So
Yeah.
Sorry Ma it is, but it is a little bit of a conversation starter.
Yeah. Because almost everybody has a mother. Well, everyone has a mother, but that can be a touchy point. Father's Day is coming up, so make sure you get your father's presents. I don't know if any of you are Mets fans or baseball fans, but there was this catch that I saw yesterday. It was called like Best Catch by a Dad. This was like the TikTok name for the video. And there's this dad with his left arm just holding his kid, and he reaches over like a huge drop, like literally like a 30-foot drop just to catch a home run. And he should say sorry, Ma. Because, I mean, as nice of a catch as it was, it's like, I just don't know if that's like some Michael Jackson shit right there. Holding a kid over a 30-foot drop for a home run. I don't know.
Yeah, no
So,
thanks.
what happens next for Sorry Ma?
Ash, are you still there? Do you want to take that question? I think you know better than I do, actually.
I think Ashley is off mic now.
Oh, okay. Well, for the immediate future, we've got a few more shows planned or in the process of being planned in kind of greater Boston and kind of our turf in Somerville and Cambridge. I think we have something at the end of June and something planned for early July at some local venues. I forget off the top of my head which those are and what exact days they are. Ashley can tell you that when she gets back on the mic. We still have plenty of music that we are in the process of kind of like recording and trying to put out there. So in terms of more abstract next steps, there are some other songs that we are trying to kind of finish up that are like written but not fully like recorded yet, and some that are partially recorded but only partly written, and they're all sorts of like different things in different places. So trying to kind of mow through that.
Where did you record that EP and then the new song, which we're gonna get into in just a second, Thurston?
My house.
At your house. So you produced Tom of Sorry Ma. You produced everything.
Yes.
That must be intense.
A little bit. It's a lot of fun because I get kind of like very lost in it, and it's just part of being in the band that I enjoy very much. And it was a really cool like learning experience. But
What kind of stuff did you learn?
Just I guess in simplest terms about how to use my ears more effectively and what to listen for in recordings that I really enjoy, that I grew up with, and that I wanted to try to emulate when we were kind of making our own stuff.
It's just a really tough position to be in any band, like being the person that's like, do it again. I mean, that can be a group decision, but
yeah.
But as a producer, you're setting everything up, and then telling people you're recording.
Yeah,
it's intense.
It can be. I mean, I'm lucky in the sense that I don't have to be like super directive about it, because I mean everybody else kind of knows what they're doing and knows when they're not happy with something or they think they can do something better, they just have to do it. So.
And now I hear a definite evolution between just the EP and the song that came out today, Thurston. How do you feel that that's the case?
Evolution in what sense?
Just sound quality and the performance. Just
Yeah,
everything.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, mixing and producing and recording all of the stuff from the EP, I've definitely learned and grown. In terms of my listening ability and internal decisions that I make from like an engineering perspective. So that's been a big plus. And I think the other thing that was interesting about Thurston is that this was one of the first songs that like all of us in the band really worked on for the first time. A lot of the stuff from the first EP, it had mostly been kind of like Ashley and me writing it and then getting the other people to kind of perform it. But this was the first song that we really had a lot of collaboration and like equal input on, I think. So. Do
you, as far as the artwork goes, I see some Clockwork Orange. Right now, I'm personally at sorryma.bandcamp.com, so you should also go there. I'll show you what that link is. But what made you decide on the Clockwork Orange branding?
I think that's more of a question for Ashley because she did the artwork for both of these recordings. I'm a huge Clockwork Orange fan, both the book and the film. So I was thrilled when she showed that to me, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. But yeah, she would be able to tell you more about the ins and outs of it, I guess.
I do not know if we're going to be getting Ashley and Micah. Yeah. Micah back. But I do appreciate you chatting with me. It's been I told you a half hour, so I don't want to take too much of your hump day away, your rabbit hump day. But thank you for playing last week. Sorry Ma played last Thursday at the Union Tavern, and also coming on and chatting. Oh, there's Ashley.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I had some connection issues.
It's as Alexis said in the comments, the connection is so rare. But I think she was talking about performing with musicians. Ashley, we're wrapping it up right now. I don't want to take too much more of your time, but Tom said that you are the purveyor of the show information.
I am.
So if you would rip through some dates that people should see Sorry Ma coming up. Oh no! Where is she?
Oh man.
No, I'm looking up dates.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't have them on hand.
That's killing us out here in the internet world.
No, it's okay. My face isn't super important, but the dates for the next show are. So Monday, June 20th, we are playing O'Brien's Pub, which this guy works.
What's the pub?
O'Brien's Pub.
Oh, at O'Brien's. Nice.
Yes. We're playing with a band called Nectar. And that's Monday night, June 20th. And we also have a show in August with Battle Mode, also at O'Brien's. I believe that's August 9th. I think that's Tuesday.
Are we also going to do State Park at some point?
That's TBD, State Park, but I don't know who, but at least me is going to be doing some DJing there. They have some spinning going on. I'm going to be playing some records on Tuesday, June 9th. No, Tuesday, June 7th. Yeah. I'm very bad with dates, as you can see, but so we're going to do some promo there, but mostly just going to be spinning some records, probably some replacements.
Nice.
Thinking about the full rotation, but yeah, for the most up-to-date information, I would say check us out on the Instagram at Sorry Ma Band, and yeah,
check it out. I'm on sorryma.bandcamp right now. That's my connection to the band. I'm gonna play Thurston, but before I do, now that I have you back, Ashley, can you tell me a little bit about the song and then maybe why the Clockwork Orange branding came upon for the song?
Yeah, so this song was kind of written a few summers ago now, summer of 2020. I think it was one of the first times that we had seen each other. We were outside, kind of barbecuing, just hanging out, acoustic, and I think I just kind of started playing the G chord because I think that's the only chord I know how to play, actually. So I was just jamming on a G chord, and Tom started riffing, and we had a drummer Mads at the time on a cajon. Alex was there plucking at acoustic bass, and we just started recording the song. It just kind of stuck, and I just loved the beat. And we had this, I don't know how we started talking about Thurston Moore, but we were kind of just inside joke talking about him. I think I might have been listening to a lot of Sonic Youth, and long story short, we just kind of threw together some lyrics, and it evolved into a full band track with Tom playing violin, because he's a classically trained orchestra violinist. So it's probably my favorite song, so I feel like we all wrote it together. And the Clockwork Orange, the song is a little bit of a back and forth on, I guess, a situation. I don't really know. I guess maybe at the time I had a couple of artwork ideas in my head, and I've been kind of playing around with doodling, and for some reason that parody idea came up, and I thought it kind of fit the motif of the song. So
When was the first time that you heard or saw A Clockwork Orange?
Oh man, I saw it in college. So that was I was 18, 10 years, I don't know, over a decade ago. I saw it with my best friend, but I had known about it. I had older sisters. It's an interesting film, for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting, and it becomes more interesting as time passes. It's a wild movie. Did you know that I can't remember the writer of A Clockwork Orange, but he was mainly a musician. He was really trying to push his musical career forward.
Oh, Anthony Burgess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe I've only. This is not I am not a big Anthony Burgess fan, but I've heard that he was mainly into making music, and he wrote A Clockwork Orange, but still was very much trying to push his musical career.
I didn't realize that.
I don't know. Maybe fact check that. The things that people tell you on the internet, it's fake news.
Hey, what the hell has come a long way since my day.
Yeah.
That's
Well, sorry, Ma. Thank you so much for hanging out. Check them out. It's at O'Brien's next week. Is that the date or is it the end of the month?
June 20th. June 20th.
June?
It's a Monday night with Nectar. At O'Brien's.
It is Juneteenth.
I thought that
I mean
was
it.
19th. Or
It is observed on the 20th.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. For
So
sure.
y'all will have that day off. It's a long weekend, so check it out. June 20th at O'Brien's. It's gonna be a fun ass time. Sorry, Ma. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna get into your new single that just came out today, Thurston. Congratulations, great job on the production, Tom. And I don't know. Be well. I'm gonna come back, but this is all for Sorry, Ma.
Thank
See you guys.
Spo. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
bro.
Yeah.
starch cotton sheets, 100 miles or so down. Babies crying, don't hear no sound. Map of an experience, Houston Street and the start of us. Empty bottles, too drunk to see. Down on the street, another you, another breaking up. I'm breaking out from the cell of endless okays. Grab the string that pulls me astray. Hold the door, found the letters on our kitchen floor. It's only for her, the words are inscribed. Straight to the heart, lust always outruns death, do us part. Outsmart your own family. Will I stop counting? Breaking up, I'm breaking out from the power of selfless love. It's love.